Well, hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am so happy you stopped by. Today, I'm gonna make for you something easy and delicious. It's a spinach and mushroom ravioli bake. It starts with either fresh or frozen ravioli. It's sort of like a lasagna, but a lot less work. It's got a creamy Parmesan sauce, fresh sauteed mushrooms and spinach with a hint of garlic. It's so yummy. So let's get cooking. For our ingredients, you're going to need a 25-ounce bag of fresh or frozen ravioli. I'm using the mushroom, but you could also use the cheese variety or the meat variety. A half a pound of sliced fresh mushrooms, some freshly grated Parmesan cheese, some Italian-style cheese blend, or you could just use regular mozzarella, some olive oil, some heavy cream, some salt and pepper, 4 cups of baby fresh spinach, and 1 cup of vegetable broth, or you could also use chicken broth. And I like the garlic in the tube, but if you don't have that, just use a couple cloves of crushed garlic and some onion powder. Now we have a medium saucepan. We added about a tablespoon of olive oil. And now I'm adding in my garlic, and I have my pan on medium, and I'm just kind of letting that get the flavor into the olive oil for about a minute. And then go ahead and add in your 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, as well as your 1 cup of vegetable or chicken stock. Now I don't know why this turned out blurry, but it did. And now I'm putting in about a 1/4 teaspoon of the onion powder and 3 tablespoons of the freshly shredded Parmesan and a sprinkling of black pepper, about a 1/4 teaspoon or so. Now you're going to cook this on very low for 10 minutes, stirring occasionally. Now I put in a half a tablespoon of olive oil in a big pan, and I put in all my 4 cups of spinach. It looks like a lot, but as you know, spinach wilts down to practically nothing. So once it's just starting to wilt like this, take it out of the pan, and we're going to use the same pan, add a half a tablespoon of olive oil, and put in your sliced mushrooms. And we're going to saute those for 2 to 3 minutes till they start to get brown. Then I deglazed it with a 1/4 cup of dry white wine, or you could just use more vegetable stock. And then I'm just adding back in our sauteed spinach. Now it's been 10 minutes since our sauce has been simmering. You want it to coat the back of a spoon, just like that. Now take a 9x13 baking dish, and I sprayed it. And now I'm putting 1/3 of the Parmesan sauce into the bottom, and I'm evenly spreading it around. Now my bag of ravioli had 40 ravioli, so we're putting 20 down. And we're adding half of the fresh mushroom and spinach mixture to the top of it. And then you're going to go ahead and add 1/3 more of the sauce on top of that. And then I sprinkled about 1/3 of a cup of the shredded Parmesan cheese. And then we're going to just add our next layer of the 20 raviolis. Then just add the other half of your spinach and sauteed mushrooms. And then we are just going to add the last 1/3 of our sauce and just spread it evenly over the top. And it will look like that. And now take your shredded Italian-style cheese or mozzarella cheese. We're going to use about a cup and sprinkle that over the top. Now cover this with foil, bake at 400 degrees for 25 minutes. The last 5 minutes, take it off the foil, put it under the broiler for a few minutes to brown the cheese, and it will look like this. Doesn't it look really good? I think it looks delicious. Now stay tuned because I am going to give it my taste test, so hang on. Okay, you guys know what time it is. Time for me to try a bite. It's still really hot. You can probably see the steam coming off there. And it smells really delicious. Now I put it under the broiler the last 3 or 4 minutes just to brown the top of the cheese and crisp up the mushrooms a little bit. So I would suggest doing that. This is a winner. I mean, I love mushrooms. I'm a mushroom nut. So because it has mushroom filling in the ravioli plus the sauteed mushrooms and the spinach, it's so good. Now, if you're not that much of a mushroom fan, you can just use cheese ravioli, or you could even use beef ravioli. It's super creamy with the sauce. It has that nice hint of garlic in it. I really hope you guys are going to try this. It's so good. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next episode. Bye, everybody.